We are starting with the audio test, iPhone 17 Pro versus Xiaomi 17T. This is the first Xiaomi 17T comparison in our channel. This is the selfie video recording. The difference here is we got 4K 30 FPS on Xiaomi and we got 4K 60 FPS on iPhone 17 Pro. We can also switch orientation, as you can see right now. We got a horizontal format on iPhone 17 Pro. This is also the audio test, so you will hear the audio on both sides of the frame. I think that's it for a quick audio and selfie video recording test. Let the battle begin. Let's start with the difference of Leica Vibrant versus Leica Authentic, because you will use the Leica Vibrant as a default for this camera comparison. You will notice you got a darker image on the Authentic, colors are toned down, while we have a more livelier image on Leica Vibrant. On the ultra-wide by default, we got a more colorful looking Xiaomi 17T versus a natural looking iPhone 17 Pro. I feel like Leica is doing a really good job on the image quality of Xiaomi 17T. The colors are still very natural but brighter. On the main sensor, same tendency, we got a brighter looking Xiaomi 17T. In terms of details, I might say there's more details on the surface for iPhone 17 Pro. If you're looking on a bigger screen, the contrast is also stronger on the Xiaomi phone. And on the zoom, we got 5 times optical on Xiaomi 17T. You will notice you got a brighter looking image, and I feel like it is superior than the 4x of iPhone 17 Pro, especially on the maximum zoom. And lastly, on the macro, iPhone is using the ultra-wide while Xiaomi is using the zoom. Both phones has video bokeh feature. We got 1080p 30 FPS on Xiaomi 17T. And this is cinematic video on iPhone 17 Pro 4K 30 FPS. We also have dual video recording. This is Xiaomi 17T. You can see I'm holding iPhone 17 Pro. And we call this the dual capture mode on iPhone 17 Pro 4K 30 FPS. On portrait mode, starting with 1x, if you like to have a more natural looking portrait, then go with iPhone 17 Pro. The subject on Xiaomi is a bit brighter and smoother and also crushes the shadows a little bit. On 2x, again, same tendency. The image on iPhone 17 Pro is closer in reality, but I think the image on Xiaomi phone is social media ready. If you're looking on a bigger screen, some people might prefer the brighter Xiaomi 17T. And on the zoom, we got a more punch in Xiaomi 17T. Again, it's a bit brighter. I think I would prefer the ones on iPhone 17 Pro because the 17T is too bright for my taste, but both phones has great subject separation. And lastly, on the selfie, I like the tone on Xiaomi 17T. I don't like the yellowish skin tone on iPhone 17 Pro. That's too warm for me. Now, this is the video quality test outdoors. A quick video test. This is the ultra wide. We got a wider field of view on iPhone 17 Pro. This is the vlogging test using the ultra wide. And checking the video stabilization. Now going for the main sensor test. Again, 4K 30 FPS on both phones. Look at the colors and the exposure. Better exposure on iPhone 17 Pro. And you got shadows on iPhone 17. Again, this is the vlogging test on both phones. With human subject in frame. Checking the autofocus. I think iPhone 17 Pro is faster. One more. And stabilization. And going for the zoom, we got 4x on iPhone 17 Pro, 5x on Xiaomi 17T. And going for the farthest zoom, 24x on iPhone 17 Pro and 15x on Xiaomi 17. On night shot image, starting with the ultra wide, I like the colors on iPhone 17 Pro. It's closer in reality. While we have a darker Xiaomi 17T, it also crushes the shadows. As you can see, I prefer the better exposed iPhone 17 Pro. Now everything improved on the main sensor. We got really good night shot capability on iPhone 17 and Xiaomi on the main sensor. Some will argue that you got better HDR looking Xiaomi 17T, but in terms of white balance, we got a warmer looking iPhone 17 Pro. And on the optical zoom, too close. If you're actually looking on a bigger screen, I think you got brighter and warmer iPhone 17 Pro, but the details are almost the same as Xiaomi 17T. I guess we just have a difference on the white balance. Now we're checking low light video, starting with the ultra wide. So you have enough light here, then gradually going on low light. So this is the video performance of iPhone 17 Pro and Xiaomi 17T. Both are noisier. You got better colors on iPhone 17 Pro, but I think you got stronger contrast on 17T. Let's check the rear cameras. Now checking the low light video using the rear camera, starting with the ultra wide 0.5x on Xiaomi 17T and 0.5x wider on iPhone 17 Pro. This is the main sensor. 1x. You would see you got better exposure on the iPhone. Same with the ultra wide. Look at the 3. And going for the zoom, we got 5x optical on Xiaomi 17T and 4x on iPhone 17 Pro. I think you got better details on the iPhone. So what's our verdict? I think in terms of video recording, iPhone 17 Pro is still a champ. You got 4K video recording on all the areas of the video, from dual capture, dual video recording, and cinematic. We also have 4K 120 FPS on the rear camera and 4K 60 FPS on the selfie. You can interchange the orientation on the selfie. Well, in terms of budget camera performance, the Leica cameras on 17T is really good. I think this is the best budget phone with Leica cameras. We have 4K video recording on Xiaomi 17T. We got 4K 60 FPS on the rear camera and 30 FPS on the selfie. But in terms of image quality, I would debate that the Leica tuned cameras on Xiaomi 17T with that Leica Authentic and Leica Vibrant is actually really good. But I think the biggest difference here, because of the price difference, is the performance. We got faster performance on iPhone 17 Pro. But in terms of design, if you look at the colors of Xiaomi 17T, it's actually premium looking, like what we have on iPhone 17 Pro. You can't actually tell the difference between these two flagship in terms of design. We even have a bigger screen on Xiaomi 17T. I think that's it for a camera comparison video. Which phone would you prefer? A more expensive iPhone 17 Pro or the budget Xiaomi 17T? Leave your comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.